Murphy, we do this for each and every pack.
It's awesome.
We've done in a year and a half our new business.
Yeah.
We've done over 6,000 of these online, and we are by far the largest breakers, if you will, of older and open packs.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, please, we appreciate you participating. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we roll the 4, and what that does is it allows us to go to the list right here. Oh, I didn't realize that, John. Oh, great. So we simply press randomize. So random.org, basically it's a free service that, you know, unless I guess maybe you're a hacker, I'm not. I don't know about you. So this is all for everyone to see. So we're actually determining the list of the cards.
There you go.
2, 3, and 4. So the first card out of the pack is going to be, maybe you want to wish a couple of those guys good luck in the pack.
Number 1, Justin Fountain.
Good luck.
Good luck. You want me to read the list? Should I go
down? Whatever you feel you know, it's bright and early. Whatever you feel
well, let's go to the first 3.
All right,
Number 1 is Justin Fountain. Number 2, Leroy Kushnirik. And number 3 is Kevin Walschlager.
And Kevin is a regular of our show.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Hi, guys.
All right. Now, we're not going to ask you to eat the gum, but if you decide to dive in, I won't stop you. Okay. We've had...
Randomize it?
Yeah, randomize the list. Okay. It's right here. Oh, excuse me. It's right here.
I can take the mouse from this side.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's it. Thanks.
So John has been with our company for Vintage Breaks since the beginning, but more importantly, he's the foundation of Just Collect. As our office manager, he's been with us for over 10 years.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to buy and sell baseball cards for a living. Not quite as playing baseball, I wasn't quite good enough, but I'll take it as a second place.
That's right.
All right, so,
hold on.
all right, great. And what we do is we take, oh, that's great, call it the Del Murphy pack. So we have 10 holders that correspond with the 10 cards in the pack. We explain to everyone when we open it that the first card is actually underneath the gun.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we file through like that.
Yeah. So how you know, I don't think those in the collecting world know that there's vintage packs, but how many are still out there? I mean,
so that's what's really cool.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, cool.
So there's no, you know, there's no like catalog. You know, I always joke about this. So my lovely sister Farron, I hope you're out there watching. If you are, thanks for joining us. So her brother-in-law, their family's in the liquor business. And I always make this comparison that, you know, when you're in that kind of business, whether it be that or something else, you get a catalog of products, right? And then you say you want 3 of this, 5 of that, maybe 2 of this. In our business, for me at least, part of the fun is the treasure hunt.
Yes, for sure.
And I have no catalog to order from that says, well, you know, I'd like to have 500 of these. Sure, maybe why not 1,000? I can't do that.
So you're always on the hunt.
Always.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you do when you get up in the morning, but I think about an open and where I can get more.
Well, I'll look in my garage, see if I...
Please do. Please do. I heard Brady's looking in his garage for the $400,000 rookie that sold the other day, but we'll save that for another episode. All right, so let's get started here.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
So the first card is not this one.
It's going to be flipped over.
Yeah.
Flipped over. So usually I'm a little more careful with the wrapper, but I'd like to kind of get down to the opening of it. So what's really great is Mikey over there, who you met his son yesterday.
I have got to hold the gun.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
There you go.
There you go. That's going to make a good shot.
So 77 is
it's
how many
vintage.
years? How many years is that?
Well, let's see.
Don't tell me. 41 years. Junko, you weren't even born.
Now, did you know that when your rookie card came out that you were going to have 3 other guys on it? Like, did that piss you off?
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't think so.
Yeah, you know, you're just... it's kind of one of those things. I didn't collect a lot when I was a kid, but I did have some cards, and I still have.
Sure.
And
by the way, just collect.com for your prices. Check us out.
That's right. So I was in the Bay Area, so I remember I really liked the Giants. So I have a few Giants and things. But what was I going to say? Oh, so when you know when it finally happens to you, you're just like,
who cares?
Whatever. Yeah. Like,
hey man, pro ball.
It's really cool. It's kind of really different and surreal, I guess, is a word that guys would use all the time when they first get their card. So is there any difference between 41-year-old gum and 1-year-old gum?
Oh, it's interesting that you asked that. So most certainly there is.
Is it about the same?
We actually have our archivist is right over there, Mike. He saves all of the old gum from our packs.
Yeah.
If you'd like to know why, maybe off camera we talk about that. So we'll show you guys. But we actually play a game on camera, usually once a night, where we give out a free credit to the website, vintagebreaks.com.
Yeah.
And we call it guest.gov. And so we archive it and label the year. Now you have to understand, this is actually not that vile. We've had gum before that looks like it caught a disease.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Uh,
this looks pretty good.
Yeah, don't get any ideas. I don't want you to get ill. All right, that's good. All right, excellent. Believe it or not,
Fun stuff.
do you
This
know
is
Rico?
fun.
Do you know Rico Petroselli? Or
Well, yeah,
sure.
I know Rico. I
So,
think I've met
he's
him
a great
somewhere.
guy.
Yeah.
And we did a little radio / internet. Ooh, Nolan Ryan record breaker.
There you go.
Nice card. I knew you'd bring some luck.
So the first one is Marty.
Yes, the
Was
first
Marty-
one's Marty Patton.
Marty Patton.
I can't say I remember who he is.
Yeah, I probably faced him if he was Royals, probably at the end of his career. He's
So let's make sure we show everyone on camera the card.
Yeah.
What's cool about the first card here is it's fairly nicely centered. So in cards, think about it like
Yeah.
a piece of art.
yeah, that's
You
what,
want it to be centered in the frame.
pretty well centered.
Yeah.
I'd say a little off, but
Yeah.
pretty well,
That's
right?
I got to tell you, if you're looking for a little extra work when you're done with
That's right.
other projects, you could use a writer. Okay, card number 2, we got Nolan Ryan.
So
Let's
tell
check
me
it out.
about that. The record breaker, pretty good card.
Yes. So, wow. Okay, so this is really exciting. I'm going to tell you why. So,
And so
first,
the random order again goes to that.
it's right here on the screen. So,
So
this
who
was the
gets
name.
this card?
So this is Leroy K.
Oh, got it. Okay,
Yep,
Leroy.
that was the original names we started with. We put it in the randomizer.
In the randomizer.
Yep, and then that's the list we came up with. So what's great is not only is you get a Hall of Famer, but check out the condition of that card. It's gradable, or it looks gradable at first glance.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be fair.
yeah.
I have to look into my office. Might be a little off center, top to bottom, but if you check that out, gorgeous card.
Yeah.
And what's really fun about what we do is we have the ability to grade our cards with PSA, which is the
Yeah.
company that grades them. You know, they're a publicly owned company. And so this card in particular, for Leroy, if he'd like, we will grade it for
Yeah.
him on the house because he's got a really nice card. And we want everyone to be happy and get some nice cards. So let's see what we got.
I just
coming
got to say, one day I was out playing with my kids in my front yard in the 80s, and I noticed a ball in the shrubs. And I went over there and picked it up. My kids had taken my Nolan Ryan ball and gone out and played with it.
No. Do they ever do that with any of your equipment or jerseys?
Oh, I'm
or
sure.
anything? I love it.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe I'd rather just not know.
Yeah. No, my kids were taking BP with some of my bats when they were growing up.
That's
And it was
cool.
great. Anyway, so this is for our third.
Yeah, this is third card, Clay Carroll.
Clay Carroll. I think I might have faced him at the end of his career. Yeah.
Well, he looks real happy,
Yeah.
whatever it's worth.
He's with the Sox. If I faced him, it was with the Reds.
So this is going out to Kevin W.
Okay, Kevin
And-
W. Nice going.
Yeah. So you see a little bit off centered. See how there's
Yeah.
like, no border there really, or
Yeah.
very little. So that's how they determine if it's
Yeah,
centered.
I got you.
Okay. Card number 4 coming up here is Glenn Abbott.
And our next three, where's the random?
All going to Kevin.
Kevin again.
Yep. Apparently he was very excited to
Kevin
be in the break.
and Kevin and Brian Billingsley. Okay.
And those folks are regulars of our show. So this is Glenn Abbott. This is card number 4.
Great.
Do you remember like the upstart Mariners? Did you guys look at it like?
Well, we
you
didn't
know-
have interleague play back when I played. So, but I was from Portland, Oregon. So I was, I knew about the Mariners but I don't remember what their first year was.
69 or 70? Seattle
Yeah.
Pilots?
So I was
sorry?
in high school.
Yeah. Mariners.
76, 77.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably right around
I
that, yeah.
signed in '74, so I was in the minor leagues. I didn't know what was going on.
Did you believe when you were playing in the minors that you were actually going to play in the show and you were going to make it?
Well, I was a catcher, so I got called up in September just because I was a catcher. And I had a little promise, but I didn't really know I was going to make it probably till after about 3 years playing. Because I kind of struggled. But once I started hitting, got a little stronger, I thought maybe I got a shot.
What was that like for the first 3 years then? In other words,
Well,
who did you
just-
lean on? Like
yeah.
the coaches, a dad?
Yeah, in the
kind of
minor
curious.
leagues. Well, yeah, my parents, of course. I talked to them a lot. I had a great high school coach.
That you kept in touch with?
Yes,
that's really
and,
cool.
and Jack Dunn in the Portland, Oregon area, Hall of Fame college coach and high school coach. So we'd talk, and he'd remind me of all the basics. And then the minor leagues, you just rely on your teammates, just hanging in there.
Yeah, it's almost
But
like you
yeah,
got to rub two
yeah.
sticks together to eat. I've
Exactly.
heard the minor league conditions aren't so great.
Yeah. So, but it was a good time. Kind of struggled a bit. Water. Certainly,
There
love
should be.
just. Oh wait, Oh no, I don't have my bag. Yeah, if there's any around.
Yeah, John, go up front. We'll get you one.
Great, thank you. Okay, so what do we got?
So we got Wilbur Howard, and that's going out to Kev. That's his last card in the pack. Excuse me, there's one more. This is card number 5. You remember Wilbur Howard?
I might have played against him. Let me check the back of his.
Sure.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Man, you're gonna have to read that for me.
Sure.
What-
So he started with the Brewers, then he played with the Stros from 74 through 76. And
I might have played against him. Yeah.
do you remember like the Astros uniforms back
Mm.
then? Did you think they were crazy to you? Like with all the rainbow?
Well, you know, with at that time, uniforms kind of reflect the styles of the day. So bright color, you know, you're kind of like, yeah, that's cool.
So it sounds like you maybe went out to the clubs a little bit in the 70s. You know about the colors. And the... All right, listen, we'll talk about that another show. All right.
Not me. Not me.
Okay, Skip Lockwood. Card number 6 is coming up here. And this is going out again to Brian.
Okay, nice going, Brian.
Nice card.
Skip Lockwood. Yeah.
Just a little off center left to right.
Yep.
Now, when
That's
you
good.
faced Nolan Ryan back in the day, do you have any recollection of like, oh my God, I can never get a hit off this guy, or you
Yeah,
like
not-
facing a power pitcher?
Not very many good recollections. No, I mean, you know, I did a few things well off of Nolan, but most of the time he got you. So
Sure. You know, for me, when I was playing, ball at a much younger age, the power pitchers really scared me.
well, yeah. I mean, it's still a thing when you're a player. Is the guys that throw the hardest are always the toughest.
Oh, so even
Yeah.
for the pros.
Yeah,
All right, I like
absolutely.
to hear that. So this is card number 7. This is
And
going to go
it's
out to Justin.
And who's
Gene Pence, another
Pence.
Stro. Remember
Yeah,
him?
Astros. I don't know if we crossed paths. I think he was older than me.
Jeff Burrows.
Now,
Recognize that
I
name?
know Jeff really well.
Cool.
Played with Jeff. In fact, a little known fact here, my bat that I used, so Jeff was with the Braves when I broke in. And
Charles.
what you usually do, even as a pro sometimes back then anyway, is who's the best hitter on your team? Let me try his bat.
Sure. I did that in Little League.
Jeff was an excellent hitter. So most of my career I used a B310,
Okay.
and that B stands for Burrows.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So that
cool.
was Jeff's bat.
Um,
Occasionally I used a K55 at the end of my career, but most of my career I used a B310.
what'd your bat weigh usually? About?
I used a B310, 34 and a half inches, 32 ounces, so relatively light. You know. But, I just liked a lighter bat. I wish I could have.
So did I. A little
Wish I
smaller
could,
than you.
yeah, well, you get a little bit better bat speed, but
Definitely.
if you can use a heavier bat, the ball will go further. But so Jeff was great.
That's cool. Out of curiosity, do you remember back then, like the Topps day, they would come and take photographs? I'm curious.
Oh
what that
yeah,
was like.
you always knew. You always knew when you were shooting for tops.
Now,
and,
did some of the guys try to gag them, and do funny stuff?
Oh
or
yeah,
dress?
I think some of the stuff was kind of funny. They, but most of the time you knew it was going on a card, so you wanted to take it kind of serious. I mean, not be too goofy,
Absolutely.
but I know some of the guys messed with it.
This is Mike Torres.
Yeah, I remember Mike.
Card number 9 actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Great.
Of course, I remember his years as a kid watching him. Did he play with Boston? Wasn't he in some of those real? Good
I believe he was.
real good Boston.
So this actually says Cardinals and Expos, and it was on the A's there last.
Okay. So this is a really interesting card here for me, Daryl Knowles, especially in light of the fact that Bryce Harper chose to wear number 3 with the Phillies. So a lot of people online have been asking me, well, didn't you wear number 3 with the Phillies? And that's what, of course, I wore my whole career with the Rockies and mostly with the Braves, where it's retired. But when I got traded to the Phillies, I didn't really, say, I want number 3.
Sure.
I just kind of showed up. I got traded there, and I was like, whatever. And Daryl was the pitching coach with the Phillies,
Okay.
and he was wearing number 3. And he came over to my locker. He goes, "Here, I think you should wear it." And that was real
That
nice.
was really cool.
Real nice gesture of Daryl Knowles, and he was the pitching coach. So when I got traded here and gave me number 3,
I got some
to the
goosebumps
Phillies.
from that. It's really ironic. The last card in the pack is someone who's so closely tied to you.
yeah, it was a nice gesture.
Yeah, no, very
Of
much
Daryl.
so. Cool. So we fired through the first pack. We're going to do one more